Hey guys, if you're new here and you like what I'm putting out, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you never miss an upload. Alright guys, we've got some big comic previews for the Power Ranger comics coming out in September. Like every month, Boom Studios puts out their previews for upcoming comics, and this time we've got some more Power Ranger comic previews to look at coming out in September later this year. So I'm reading this off Ranger Command. I will have a link for the Boom Studios link and the Ranger Command link in the description down below if you want to check them out. Highly recommend checking out Ranger Command. Ranger Command put out an awesome podcast that I love listening to whenever I'm editing or doing stuff on the side like gaming, so I highly recommend giving their podcast a listen. But also, like it says in their article, there are slight spoilers down below, so you've been warned. If you don't want to get spoiled, click off this video right now. So, let's read the synopsis for issue 11 of Mighty Morphin, coming out on sale on September 8th. So, as the Power Rangers and their new allies, the Eltarian Guardians, prepare to rescue Candace from Lord Zed, elements of Zordon's past begin to collide with the present. Something they've been teasing a lot, I will say that. Will old loyalties and rivalries lead Zordon and in turn the Rangers into ruin, or will they right the wrongs of the past and save Earth in the process? So, the whole battle with Lord Zed is still going on, the Eltarian War they've teased, and I'm excited to see where that's going to go, because if you've been reading the comics, you're up to date. I won't say too much about what's going on, but the Eltarian Guardians and Lord Zed and everything going on, they're major players to keep an eye on, and I'm excited to see where that's going to lead to if they are going to ally with the Rangers. So, let's keep reading. No, let's look at the covers. So, here's the main cover. I will say it looks really interesting, especially Candace over here with her armor. So, you've got Lord Zed's staff in the corner of the issue, which looks really cool. That's really well framed. You've got Rocky and Tommy over here, ready to battle against Lord Zed with Candace in the middle. That's really freaking cool. So, I really love this cover. I will say it stands out quite a fair bit. I'm curious why it's, well, I kind of know why it's Tommy and Rocky here, but I'm surprised it's not Matt and Tommy here teaming up with Candace here. But the Mighty Morphin are aligned with Eltar, and they are helping out their friends, so that does make sense. But either way, this cover looks really cool, and Candace looks fairly interesting with her features, I will say that much. And then you've got the second cover, which I freaking love. This looks like something out of an anime or an anime poster with how it's framed and stuff like that. This one looks crazy awesome. I freaking love this cover. This one I definitely want to try and get framed or something, because this one looks amazing. Like I said, it looks like something out of a manga cover or an anime poster. Just how it's framed and stuff like that, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, let's keep reading, and let's read Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers issue 11 on sale September 15th, so the week after Mighty Morphin. So, will the Omega Rangers be able to enlist the last emissary to help defeat the Empyreals? The Omega Rangers attempt to question the Yellow Emissary, who may know the secrets of the Empyreals' undoing. But even if they can convince the Yellow Emissary to help, it may be too late if Draken isn't on the same page. ... The fate of the Omega Rangers and the Yellow Emissary hang in the balance as they all fight for their lives. So, the Yellow Emissary. Let me look at the covers. The covers look freaking amazing. I don't want to look at that cover. I already... that one. Okay, so I'm curious what's going to lead into this, because a lot of people were asking, where's the Yellow Emissary? What happened to him? Or what happened to them? And I was curious about that as well, if they were alive or not. But it seems like they're alive and well, and the Omega Rangers are going to seek them out, which was probably what Draken was teasing in issue 8, at the end of issue 8, where he said, we should find the person who can probably know how to kill him, and that's probably an emissary. So, let's look at the cover. This is the second one. Let's look at the main one. The main one I freaking love. You've got the three main Omega Rangers. You've got 11 in the background. no sign of a blue Omega Ranger yet. People are speculating if Jade, the cat that the Omega Rangers have, will become Omega Blue in issue 10, because he follows the voice of the blue emissary, and see where that leads him on his own special little journey. And then you've got the second cover, the legacy cover this one probably is, and this one looks really cool as well. I dig this one as well. You've got the Yellow Emissary facing off against the two Empyreals that we've seen so far. I think we've seen the blue and the red one. I could be wrong, but either way, this cover looks really cool. The emissaries are really interesting. He's half, this emissary is half Time Force and half Mighty Morphin. That's really cool. I am digging that, but I'm excited to see what's going to happen moving forward in like issue 9 and 10 leading up to 11 with these comics, because we were left on crazy cliffhangers for issue 8 of both of these, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. So let's go over some other releases, because there's some more collections coming out. One of them is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Necessary Evil Part 1 Deluxe Edition hardcover, so we're getting a Necessary Evil collection coming out later this year. Do they have a release date? Let's scroll down. If it's coming out in September, it must be. If it's in the September listing, it must be, unless it gets pushed back. So Necessary Evil, this is going to collect Mighty Morphin issue 40 to 47 and Go-Go Power Rangers 21 to 28, and it will also have a 15-page story exclusive in this collection by Frank Gagol, who is doing the Phantom Ranger comic coming out later this week. So that's really cool as well. I'm excited to see what that story might be. I'm guessing it might be something Kia related, because this is the first half of Necessary Evil, so maybe Frank is going to do that backstory that Kia told us about when we first met her. So let's scroll down, and another collection is being released, and that will contain the Edge of Darkness stuff that's been released, which is the Astrometer one and the Phantom Ranger one. So that's really cool. I need some water. Give me a sec. Oof. So, in this one, we're getting the Air of the Darkness and the Edge of Darkness, those one-shot stories that tie into the main comic, but either way, I'm excited to read these comics moving forward, because Edge of Darkness comes out this week, and Air of the Darkness I've got digitally, and if they're in one big collection, that's going to be really freaking cool, because that kind of ties in to the whole storyline we've got in the comics going on right now. But Necessary Evil Part 1, that's really cool. It's getting a collection. I'm excited for that. And yeah, I don't know what else to say apart from I'm excited for these comics and stuff like that. And which ones are you going to be picking up? If you're brand new to the channel, I definitely will be reviewing these comics when they come out in September. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications so you never miss an upload. And what are your predictions on what you might think will happen in this comic moving forward? Tell me in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to read them. With that said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, take care, bye-bye.